You guys, I like kale now. I'm so excited. So this recipe is inspired by Chef AJ. It is so good. It's called Mediterranean kale, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. 1-ounce bag of kale into your Instant Pot. Kind of push it all down. A 12-ounce bag of frozen artichoke hearts. This is 3 ounces of sun-dried tomatoes, not the kind in oil, but just plain old sun-dried tomatoes. They're so good. Minced garlic, I'm using a tablespoon. A teaspoon each of red pepper flakes and dried basil. And a 1/2 cup of veggie broth. Okay, you're gonna put your lid on. Set it for 2 minutes. Okay, so here it is when it's all done. So delicious, so good for a side dish. You could just eat it on its own. I hope you give it a try.
5 to 6 small bananas smashed up. 1 can of evaporated milk. Glazed walnuts. Caramel. 1 box cinnamon swirl cake. Don't mix it! 1.5 sticks of unsalted butter, sliced thin. Bake at 350 for 40 to 45 minutes. Better than banana bread.
We're gonna take this and this and put your mama to shame. So you hate veggies. It's cool, but you're not gonna hate them anymore. Cauliflower steak. That dude can cook. The most incredible rosemary salt. A head of cauliflower. Some butter, olive oil. Whew! Preheat 325. Cast iron. We're gonna cook it just like a steak, sort of. Trim the bottom. You want it to be stable, not wobbly. Wet your knife, and we're gonna trim the edges. Save that for a salad. Now we got this bad boy. That's what we're aiming for. Holy shit, that's cool. Olive oil in. A little paprika in. Gently. Ooh. Flip it. Cover that bad boy. God salt. Generous but careful. Olive oil in. Carefully. About 90 seconds. Per side, baby. Carefully flip. Oh, heck yeah. Throw in some butter. Baste. The water in. Baste. Roast 8 to 9 minutes. Quick compound butter. Bam. Out. Butter on. Done.
So you gave up meat and now you're looking for substitutes? Well, I got you. And the best part is, it's soy-free and bean-free. So grab your food processor and add 1/2 cup of walnuts, some portobello mushrooms, and 1/4 of an onion. You're gonna pulse, okay, honey, until it looks like this. Then add another 1/2 cup of walnuts, more portobello and onions, and pulse again. Fire up that pan, add avocado oil and your meat. And don't think I forgot seasonings now, because we're adding onion powder, cayenne, and oregano. And while that cooks on medium, you're gonna make the sauce that's gonna level this up. So grab that food processor and add 1 cup of cherry tomatoes, and then add 1 teaspoon of pink salt. Grind for about 10 seconds, and then you're gonna add some date syrup, and you're gonna grind again. Now you're gonna add your sauce on top of that meat that's been cooking and mix it well. The sweet tang mixed with the earthy tastes of mushrooms and the spice of cayenne is love on your palate, trust me. When it's done, the possibilities are endless. You can add this to nachos or tacos. I added it to a crispy burro banana cider I made and topped it with guac. Catch us on IG at The Electric.
Here's how to make the best vegan wrap you've ever had. Spinach, lettuce, red onion, then this is banana peppers, vegan cheese, and tempeh maple bacon. Oh my gosh. Then you're just gonna add some crushed peanuts, shredded carrot, and quinoa. Add a dressing of choice. I used a vinaigrette. Give that a really good mix. Add to your whole wheat wrap and give that a really tight roll. Slice it and follow for a vegan recipe every day.
So here's what I eat in a day. Disclaimer, this is not every day, but this is a pretty average one. This is a breakfast smoothie I like to make with coconut water, whatever kale or spinach I have, and frozen fruit. This is a salad that I love to make. This one has kale, red cabbage, some broccoli, and a slice of avocado, some white onions, and some carrots. For a snack, I had this hummus from the farmer's market, and I used to eat a bunch of hot Cheetos, but that was not good for my acid reflux. So these are a Cheeto alternative that I love that's vegan. I dip that in the hummus, bada boom, bada snack. These are some mushroom balls, and I made a truffle chickpea mushroom ball thing with some quinoa in the salad from earlier, made a reappearance. I don't like Diet Cola, but this was a vegan Diet Cola leftover from my parties I had, and I needed some sparkles in my throat. And for after dinner, I made a peanut butter and jelly smoothie by using peanut butter, frozen strawberries, oats, oat milk, a vanilla protein powder, and love from Jesus. So yeah, that was my day, and it was very good. I feel very lit and full.
So you want to go vegan, right? And you struggling with giving up seafood?
This is a king oyster mushroom, and I'm gonna turn it into some
vegan fried shrimps. Let's do this. For this recipe, we're gonna be using the stems of this oyster mushroom. First, you wanna slice all your mushrooms like this. And now we gotta cut our mushrooms into a little yin-yang sign. And this is how you wanna cut them up. And these are gonna be coconut fried shrimp. And this video is sponsored by Bear Organic. Add 1 cup of unbleached, unenriched flour. Boom. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Boom. 1 teaspoon of Cajun seed. 1 teaspoon of good old paprika. 1 teaspoon of black pepper. 1 teaspoon of adobo powder. Whoop. Add 1.5 cups of vegan milk. Stir. For the dry batter, add 1 cup of flour. Boom. 2 tablespoons of coconut powder. 2 tablespoons of Old Bay seasoning. I added 3 tablespoons of seaweed and 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1/2 cup of coconut. 1/2 cup of panko. Now batter. Ooh, let's fry them up. Ooh, fried vegan scramble.
Cast iron skillet mushrooms with a little mango. Ooh, let's make some. I'm using oyster mushrooms. Ooh, yeah. Using a little overall, which is our all-purpose marinade. A little garlic and herb powder. A little bit of basil leaf. Add a little coconut aminos with wasabi for a little extra flavor. Also using a multi-spice, which is salt-free. And I'm going to chop up my mango and let that marinate as well. Like so, like that. I put right much allspice because that's my business and it's salt-free. Put my little basil leaf, like so, like that. My garlic powder. The coconut aminos. Then your overall. All over. Make sure everything is coated evenly and I'm going to let marinate for about 1 hour. Add to your cast iron skillet. Make sure you flip them over. Add a little green onion. Yes, God.
Okay, don't come for me, but the taco salads from Taco Bell used to be like my favorite thing ever. So I decided I'm making vegan taco salads tonight. Let's go. First, it's Modelo time. Cheers. Preheat oven to 400. Place large flour tortilla in an oven-safe bowl. Should look like this. Spray with a little bit of oil. Sprinkle with a little salt. Bake for about 8 to 10 minutes. Medium heat. A little bit of oil. Vegan ground beef. I'm using this stuff. Teaspoon garlic powder. Teaspoon onion powder. Teaspoon chili powder. 1/2 teaspoon cumin. And 1/2 teaspoon chipotle chili powder. Don't forget your salt. Cook about 10 minutes. Romaine lettuce, rice, ground beef, tomatoes, corn, pinto beans. Also added some red onion, cilantro, avocado, pickled jalapeno, lime wedge. And I finished it with Taco Bell hot sauce because we're classy. And that is a vegan taco salad. Cheers. Want to learn how to make this delicious risotto? Keep watching. You're going to want about 6 to 7 cups of stock. I'm using this stuff. You want to keep it warm, so medium heat. Pan number 2, medium heat. 2 tablespoons vegan butter. 1 small onion. Cook, stirring often, about 5 minutes. Increase heat to medium high. 1 pound mushrooms. Cook all the moisture out about 10 minutes. Mushrooms are looking good. Lots of garlic. About 1 teaspoon of rosemary. Cook another minute. 1.5 cups arborio rice. And toast the rice for about 5 minutes. 1/2 cup dry white wine and about 1 cup of stock. And at this point, you're going to keep stirring until all the liquid is absorbed. Should take about 3 to 5 minutes. Once it's absorbed, add another cup of stock. Stir again and repeat until all the stock is gone. Stirring often releases all the starch in the rice and gets it nice and creamy like this. Yeah. Turn heat off. I also added 1 cup peas, 1/2 cup of this stuff, and salt and pepper to taste. Garnish with fresh basil and lemon. And enjoy. Want to learn how to make this savory mushroom toast? Keep watching. Medium heat. A little bit of avocado oil.
Add your mushrooms. Make sure your mushrooms are in an even layer. Doing so gets them nice and caramelized, and it cooks all the moisture out of them easier. If they're too crowded, then the moisture stays in the mushrooms, if that makes sense. A little bit of salt, garlic powder, black pepper. Mushrooms are looking good. Remove them from the heat. Add some vegan cream cheese to your toasted bread. I'm using this stuff. Add your thinly sliced avocado, some everything but the bagel seasoning, your mushrooms, super thin red onion, and red pepper flakes. And that is my favorite late breakfast, early lunch mushroom avocado toast. It's so delicious. It's so savory, so creamy. Cheers.